And so we got Strokki Bobby here, man. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
Oh man, no problem, no problem, no problem.
So for the people that don't know you like I know you, man, tell people a little bit about yourself.
Um, Strokki Bobby, founder of Greenwood Music, independent artist out of Ruston, Louisiana. Um, I've been at it for a while. When you locked in the grind, like I don't really think about it, but people be like, "Man, you've been at it for a minute. You like a pioneer with them." Like, oh, okay. So yeah, I've been at it for a couple decades now. Um, And it's been a journey, but I've been enjoying it though, man. I met some good people. I met some bad people. Either way it go, it's all love. Met my boy B Hill right here. I'm glad we just linked back up. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
saying? But yeah, like I said, I'm an independent artist out of Richmond, Louisiana, man. I'm R&B, hip hop, Southern soul. You know what I'm saying? You name it. I got a little pop music. I gospel, like I don't know, I just like creating for one. It's from the soul, like it comes to me and I feel like it's meant to be said, or it's, however it comes to me, I just try to, you know, do my thing.
For
It's
sure. So what was it that made you really want to like start making music? Like what was it that made you really decide to sit down and make your first song?
I actually was well, I always knew how to sing, but I'm an athlete, so like I wasn't thinking of being a recording artist.
Mhm.
So, but I grew up across the street from some guys that was recording music, doing shows and stuff. So I used to build up playing the game. Plus, I grew up with them, so like they was my partners, but that was what they was doing. So
Mhm.
one day they heard me singing, and they like, bro, you can sing like that? I'm like, yeah. They was like,
Mhm.
ah. So they gave me a hook like right on spot, like so I had to learn this hook. But that wasn't even a hook that I did when they put me in the studio the next day. Like mind you, I hadn't recorded, I hadn't been in the studio at all or nothing. I just love music, different type of music. I just love music.
Yeah.
So they put me in the studio and they gave me a whole nother chorus, and I did that. And while I was doing that, some guy walked in. They was having a party like a few blocks away. That was going to be kind of big, and they wanted us to come perform the song because they heard me in there, doing the hook or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So my first night recording, I had a show the same night, like,
Yeah.
and it and it just
Uh-huh.
went from there. Like it
So that
was
was
like,
the first time for you to ever like sing in front of like a group of people or anything?
yeah,
Yeah. And to record on the same day. Talk about just shoving somebody out there, man. But it
yeah,
obviously
like
worked out though, huh?
yeah, it worked out because after that, people went to want me on different hooks. Like I was a hook
Yeah.
man, but I was around guys like I'm playing the game. They smoking and freestyling. Like it's the whole freestyle battle going on behind me while I'm playing Madden. You know?
Yeah.
Like this is consistently like, these guys, it was just it was in us. Like, I was always the youngest, but like once I elevated, they was like, okay, bro, you taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Like it was
So
different.
so you mentioned like all different types of music that you make, and you mentioned that you like all different types of music. So what's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre is really dang. Cause I got love for all of them. I really just don't have a favorite. Cause like I go in my spells where I listen, I catch myself listening to pop.
Yeah.
I go like, cause I don't know, I just feel like I need to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
or something like I wake up in the morning most of the time, like I know most time in the morning or late at night I listen to reggae, you know, like
Yeah.
some relaxing, soothing, like the old schools, the R&B, the usual stuff like that, you know. But like I said, I like hip hop too. I like rap. It all depends. Like it depends
Yeah.
on how I'm feeling. Cause most time I just really be on some chill vibe shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, I feel you. Cause sometimes, like if you just go around just always listening to like grimy rap, you go eventually that shit fucks with your mind. You know what I mean? It makes your attitude changes. You know what I mean? But if you
yeah,
listen to some peaceful music and stuff, it really calms you down a lot too. You know what I mean?
Like
Like
when I'm
music.
working out, I listen to some aggressive music, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, there's a
But
place for everything. Yeah.
right, you know, but
Yeah.
then I want to listen to like all the time. Like that's every time you get in my car is what you're gonna hear drill music. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I feel you there, man. All right, so we go play one of those new songs that you sent in. I think the first one is it called Pack Flow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pack Flow. So tell us about it before we play it.
Actually, that was a freestyle, bro. I was just going in. Really, it's kind of like I be experimenting, testing. I really be playing my presets sometime too. So, and I be like, hold up, that's hard. So,
Yeah.
the first bars really was kind of like somebody they actually told me to do it. Like, hey man, time to turn up. Woo doo. So I'm just like, mind you, I'm sitting in the chair, and they
Yeah.
said it just left the studio. Like,
Yeah.
didn't see them. So it's just like that hit me. So it hit me different, and that beat, I had just come across the beat. So I'm like, you know what? Had I been on some laid back shit, let me go ahead and so yeah, it was one of them moments I went in and it just went to creating from there.
All right, so we'll get right into it. So this is Pack Flow, Strokki Bobby. Is this song available yet?
Yeah, it's on all platforms.
Okay. All right. So
It's
let me go. What we
it's
gonna say?
facts though. It's
Okay.
facts though about
All right.
it.
They told me do it, so I did it. When I did it, I shut it down. I make her lose it when I hit it. She like how I put it down. Don't know them niggas, go and tell them that they gotta move around. I can't trust them, might be plotting on my head. Go with your move, I'ma show you that I'm trapping with the collars and the tars. His daddy horse on the block like I was Horace. Running like Forrest, seeing that like I was Horace. I see the forest, I ain't got no ops. If I did, you would know. I be rolling solo, I'm with my bro, blowing dodo. This is not no mojo. He been on that clean, he done fell off. See that there's a no-no. Shoot my shots like threes from Big Rustin', you know, like I'm Lolo. She been wanting me since we was teens, she still call me Roro. Hopping out the box, we done smoked out the box and that Gorilla Glue. Trying to dodge the cops, got the block hot, busting cops pitiful. When I pop out, I'ma really pop out, drip game critical. Telling you that I'm not normal, can't do the normal, that is not formal for me. Run it up, we going live, they buzzing my line, they trying to meet up with the team. Telling you out of line, you wasting my time, I'm trying to get back to the cream. Know that I know you lie, still lying, why you lying? Say if you lying, then you flying, nigga, why your ass ain't flying? Told on Nick, fuck who feel some type of way, he a bitch. So in my mind, hate I wasted that little time on the bitch. Really playing on this track, but it might just be a hit. One of the hardest I record and seem like everything a hit. Hotter than water when it's boiling, your little bitch think I'm the shit. I be fitted down to the T, see I like my shit right. Audemars on my wrist so I can tell when it's time to turn the fuck up. Excuse me ma'am, I don't know you, but could you please shut the fuck up? All these hoes, they talk too much, they talk too much, they talk too much. See all these niggas, they talk too much, they talk too much, they talk too much. Now acting like she really a bust down. Know I'm from the rush, she want that okay. Here for the business, don't want no butt. I've been talking to my lawyer, they ready to give it up. All of my dogs here, strapped up like we Barksdale. Dodie got us up there in the finest, eat no oxtails.
I'm definitely fucking with it, bro. It's just dope. That's dope, man. I like it. Like you got one of them voices that your shit just so smooth. You know what I mean? Like it is though, man. Like I've
Somebody
been a
was
fan of
just
you for a
saying that the
minute,
other
man.
day.
But it is though. Like if I tried to say some shit like that, it wouldn't it wouldn't be sound like as good like that, man. That shit is dope, man. So what do you feel like is your best work to this day right now? Like in your opinion?
Like just so far. Like
Yeah, like what do you think is the best song that you got out right now?
right now.
Yeah.
Hmm. For as numbers wise or just how I feel about it.
How you feel about it? Because numbers lies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um I like neighborhood. and Pack Flow. They were Pack Flow for sure, but
That last one that we just played.
yeah, it's actually a video to it too. It's on Facebook. I gotta, I'll tag you in it. The guy that shot it, I don't think he put it on YouTube. He uploaded it through Facebook some type of way.
Yeah.
So I just have to share it from there. Shout out to Perfect Shot Media. But yeah, man, I got a video to that one, Pack Flow and Neighborhood. I like Thank You too. I get a lot of good feedback from Thank You. I like the vibe from Thank You. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you definitely got a lot of songs, man. I ain't really ever heard a bad song from you, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Pack.
I'm real. Like you know, my favorite is that "Heart's Too Big," man. I love that song, man. It makes me feel a type of way every time, even whenever it just first comes in and that first little chord of that piano, and then got
Yeah.
that dude talking and stuff. You know, and I love that shit, man.
I was actually and I was playing that I would say about 3-4 days ago. Like I was just going through the whole album, but like when I saw it, like when I see it, like it just remind me, like especially when you hadn't listened to it in a while, like I had to go listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just something just told me that I just need to play that and turn that all the way up. You
Yeah,
know?
I be playing it on the stream all the time. Every time I play it, man, everybody always loves it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like one of them songs that like you know what I mean? Like everybody fucks with that shit, man. Like for real. Like, and I be having a lot of mixed views on my show. Like a lot of people, I have a lot of people that just like hating on everybody. You know what I mean? But like
Right,
nobody hates on that song, man. That song, everybody loves that shit, man.
man.
It's like it hits a frequency. You know what I mean, or something like it hits. You could feel it, like you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know what I don't that's why I say, man, it's a like I allow myself to be used to create, but it's really my experience. Like
Yeah,
Pack Flow, like I was coming how I was coming, but like it was truth to it.
yeah,
Like it was like if you know, you know. That's pretty much how it goes with me. Like I
yeah,
speak of my experience, and okay, however you were a part of the experience in my life, if I feel it fit this song,
for sure, for sure.
So
I posted some shit the other day. I was like, I'm an artist. Anything you say or do to me, maybe put in a song. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because it's true though. You know what I'm saying?
it's true. Like I'm
So,
out here capping, like
so
so.
what do you feel that makes you stand out most as an artist?
Um, I say my style, like my voice for one, like it's different, and I had to learn myself more, and understand more about myself to understand why I was different. Cause like you had these different styles. Mind you, I was doing this before a lot of artists was felt like it was cool. A lot of people laughed at me when I was rapping and singing. It's
Yeah,
like, what are you doing? You rapping and singing at the same time. How's he doing that? Like it was a joke. And
yeah,
like a couple years later, I kept on, and now I'm starting to hear it, and
yeah.
it's a
Everybody
thing
doing
now.
it.
You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I just had to, me being creative, at the same time, voice maturing, you going through different stages, process and everything. Like I just come up with different styles, and I learned different notes. I pay attention to music. Like I listen to it in 3, 4 different ways, or perspectives or whatever. So I figured, what could I do to create, even though everybody's doing that? What could I do to create that'll make me be distinct and make me be original? When you hear it, you know it's me.
yeah.
You know, like,
For sure.
cause it was certain stuff. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. These people sounding like me. I can't. I feel like I can't come like that anymore. Like I got to raise the stakes. You know,
Yeah,
I got to
yeah,
keep because I'm not content with myself anyway. I'm always trying to elevate myself.
yeah,
I
yeah,
drop a song and feel like it's mediocre,
yeah.
and I come back and hear it again, like, dang, that was really hard.
Yeah, I think a
You
lot of that. I think a lot of that is comes with like the creative process of it because whenever we're artists, we see the song from the ground up. You know what I mean? Like these other
exactly
people, they just see the finished project. You know what I mean? So
right.
like, so by the time we get done with the song, at least me personally, sometimes I'll be sick of the song. I've sat there and tried to, because I'll be doing my own engineering and shit. So I sit there and mix that shit down forever, spent hours. You know what I mean? So like
I'm
a lot
already
of times
knowing.
I like trash a song and be like, man, I don't even want to put out this song no more. And then I'd go back and listen to it and then end up putting it out because I'd be like,
Yeah,
man, and it was just because it needed to be new again. Like, you know what
that's
I mean?
what
Like that.
you just
That's
have
like
to go. You not listen to it, come back and listen to it another time, and just be
yeah,
like, okay, like on a
yeah.
fresh ear, basically.
Yeah, and that's something that I always be thinking of too is like it's what somebody else would hear this sounding like that didn't see all the steps. You know what I mean? Didn't see because we
Right.
see the flaws, we see every little part that we could have maybe did a little better, but we just decided to leave it. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like so
I'm
I
already
don't know.
knowing, man. Like we our own worst critic.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
the
saying?
good artists are, some artists are just ignorant and they're just like think everything is just the greatest. Like I'll be having these artists that they be all like they be trying to think it's cool to be like, oh, I made this song, did it everything and did it in 5 minutes. And like I can understand like it like record some shit in 5 minutes, but whenever it comes down to actually like putting the song out, engineering, tweaking it, putting thought behind it and stuff, like to me, like that's not cool. To me, that's just you being lazy. Like, but they be thinking
Yeah.
that it makes them like better, superior, and it's just like, and then you hear the song, and it sound like they made it in the bathroom on BandLab. You can hear the water dripping in the faucet and shit. You know what I mean? Like this shit just ain't right. You know what I mean?
And then you know what's so crazy, bro? Like, and people get and like certain people really like. I don't think like that, bro. Like, I'm a humble guy, bro. I I have to remind myself of who I am and how I'm looked at.
Yeah,
You feel me? So like when I'm in the studio working, I'm actually having fun. I'm goofy. I'm free. You know what I'm saying? That's my space. Like that's my sanctuary. Like I just lock in. It's my laboratory. I turn into Dexter when I'm in the. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like, and I'll be doing my thing, and it just like that bothers people.
yeah,
You feel me? But I'm here to create something good with this person. I'm not here to outshine you. I'm not here to
yeah,
make you feel no type of way or you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, hey, if I understood the process to get to this point. If you trying to get to that point, I can give you some pointers, but like
yeah.
they don't
I
see
think
it that way. They don't
nah, I think a lot of people are like a lot of artists, especially they're insecure because a lot of them they're not really artists, they're more hobbyists. Like, you know what I mean? Or they're doing it because they're trying to make money, or they're doing it trying to be cool, or they're just doing it for something to do. But then there's like people that are like real musicians, real artists, real people that put like passion into
right.
stuff, and those type of people, like, they're, like the people that aren't real artists and stuff, they're intimidated by that. You know what I mean? So whenever you're in the studio, like me personally, like if I'm in the studio and somebody's trying to push me harder, or like if somebody's like, man, you could do better on that, then that inspires me. That makes me be like, all right, you know what I mean? But then
That's
they
the
got
constructive criticism.
yeah, but then you got people that they just shut down. They're just like, oh, he's a hater. Fuck that person. I'm leaving.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And but the thing is though, is I understand because there's a big difference between criticism and constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Because some people, especially in this day and age, where a lot of these like trolls and stuff ain't got nothing going on in their life, so people it just became like profession just to hate. Like
Yeah.
that's how they get attention. That's what they
Yeah.
do. They just hate. You know what I mean? But then there's like people that actually like giving you criticism because they want to see it better. You know what I mean? Or they believe in you enough to be like, this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? But it's hard to really see the difference sometimes between people unless you know somebody personally. You know what I mean?
Because it'll be like this, like say I'm in the studio, I got my mic right here. Like everybody else could be doing anything else. Nobody's really focused on, getting on the song until
Yeah.
they hear me get on it and see like, okay, that bitch hard. Hey boy, let me get a verse on it.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, all right, yeah, cool, come on. I'm like, shit, go on pop your shit on that bitch. Now don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Cause me, I'm locked in. Like every time I'm locking in on the track or project, I'm trying to give it my best. I'm not trying too hard. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm trying to make sure this is a good song.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah.
So
Nah.
like So like a lot of people that like certain people, I don't say a lot of people, certain people like it'd be certain ones that get on there and do what they supposed to do. And it's
Yeah,
some they get on there, it's just like they rush through it. You can tell they rush through it. Like I've been an artist before I was an engineer, and a producer, whatever. So like I see it from different, like I can catch it like right quick. I can tell when you've rushed through something, like you just done hurry up and wrote something just to, so cause you trying to force it. So
yeah,
I just try to like, take your time or go over it a couple of times and make sure, you know what I'm saying, so you can have it down fluently.
yeah,
Cause I can tell when a person's reading it or
yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying
Oh,
to,
definitely. Yeah, and
you know what I'm
like
saying?
it's just like it's like an actor. Like an actor, they always tell actors that they're like you have to memorize your lines so that way you can put emotion behind it whenever you do it. It's the same with music. If you reading off a piece of paper, you just trying to keep up. You know what I mean? It ain't really coming from a place inside of you. Like you gotta have that music inside of you. Like memorize that shit so you can speak it how it's supposed to be. You know?
Yeah, cause I don't care if I'm the last person that finished my verse and everybody wrote theirs faster. Like, no, I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure my shit right.
yeah. And
I'm
it's
gonna
like
make sure it's right.
yeah, and I feel like with music too, it's like there's like a line between it needs to come off like effortless in a way, like so it's like natural, like you're like coming off with it naturally, effortlessly, like this is coming from you, but at the same time you don't want it to be over, like you know what I mean, you don't want it to be too basic, but you don't want it to be too complicated and over thought up and stuff that it doesn't even sound like a natural like expression anymore
Right,
too, you know what I mean, like it's like you
right.
got to find that boundary in between, you know what I mean.
And that's how, like you say, that's how like you say, the frequencies that come out that allows you to be able to,
Yeah,
for a person to feel, like, and that's
yeah,
what I be on, like, cause I see how it affect me. Like if I'm listening to it, like I'll be mixing and
yeah.
I'm listening. It's been times I nodded off, or it's been times people thought I was sleeping. I wasn't sleep. Like I was just really locked in on the
Yeah,
song.
just signed in.
Like
Yeah,
everybody's having a party behind me. I'm over here just like
yeah,
I ain't bobbing my head or nothing. I'm just there,
yeah.
and it just not be
And
like, yeah,
and frequencies are really like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times, a lot of frequencies you don't even hear them. You know what I mean? It's just something that you just feel it. Like I got this song, in the air. That's on one of my albums. I put a dog whistle in it. Right, so they like it's like nobody can hear the dog whistle, but if somebody's playing it around their dog's gonna be tripping the fuck out, and it's just
right.
like yeah, like you know what I mean. But there's like other frequencies though that you know what I mean. They gonna make your dog start tripping out, but you know what I mean. They
But
just do. But
it
it's
got
like
to be a good song. The dog likes
yeah, they'll be like, "Watch yourself." The dog be tripping out every
it.
time I play this song. They won't even know why. They just be like,
Whole block going off.
all right, so let's play another one of them, man. What's the other one that you sent? Hold on, let me get to it. Is it Lethal
Lethal Shoot.
Shooter? Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us about this one.
That's what I did. That's one of those songs, like, just to, people would see me singing and stuff. I'd be, on my positive tip. But, like, we was, like, that's one of them songs that let people know I'm still that, like, quit playing with me. You just gotta put your foot down. That's like that's my way of roaring as a
Kind of
lion.
remind them sometimes.
Yeah, so that's one of those.
Alright, is this song is out already?
It's in the process of being put out. Everything's been
Okay.
accepted for. It just hadn't went live yet. But
Okay.
yeah. So
Alright,
you one of the first.
for sure, man. So you go check it out, man. Let me look.
I'm feeling like the lethal shooter. I understand it now. See, I can't be helping now, nigga. They'll try to tie you down. All up in my face, talking about the house, pussy nigga bound. Do the drug, don't let the drug do. You heard you out the ounce. Understand this is chess, nigga. We don't play checker. Made another page just to talk like you out here at us. I was in my own man. You quit to follow, man. I've been dolo since a little when they call me Roro. Same place you from, nigga. I roam harder than you do. Where you be, nigga? Where you at? I don't see you. One of them niggas that hope it's out. Kinda scared. Once he sober up, he realized he been talking out his head. He didn't know that man. Try to sabotage me, wanna image rob me. I'ma send your ass to Glenwood, how you rehabbing that lonely. I asked you niggas for nothing, really could've left me lonely. I helped you niggas up when you was down bad. I was minding mine, you was all in mine, cause you ain't got none. You was hating from the start, really pussy playing hard, knowing you ain't got no heart. I make this shit so you can hear it, ain't no sneaking by me, boy. I'm pushing P, I'm giving hope. They get mad at me cause they can't tell me nothing, steer me wrong. I keep it silent, I don't let nobody know what's going on. Putting insurance on your name when you knowing you be wrong. You wrong, you provoke me, now I'm talking about you all in this song. Tryna play that campus like I'm young, nigga, know you wrong. You ain't out here tryna hit no notes, you looking for a minor. I'm on your ass, nigga, I can't let you slide. Think you safe cause you be talking all that shit on live. I saw the play before I had to go and do some time. I be like 5 steps ahead, better watch your 9. Hey. Try to sabotage me, wanna image rob me. I'ma send your ass to Glenwood, how you rehabbing that lonely. I asked you niggas for nothing, really could've left me lonely. I helped you niggas up when you was down bad. Try to sabotage me, wanna image rob me. I'ma send your ass to Glenwood, how you rehabbing that lonely. I asked you niggas for nothing, really could've left me lonely. I helped you niggas up when you was down bad. Yeah, now for real, I help you niggas up when you was down bad.
I like it, man. I like that one, man. That shit's dope, man. I like the vibe to it and shit. I thought you were just gonna be on there talking shit, but it still had that good, same chill vibe to it, man. I liked it, man. So what's
Like
your
some
favorite
musket
part
type
about
shit, huh?
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's dope, man. It's definitely marketable. Like your style is definitely super marketable. You know what I mean? Like to different like ears too. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with a lot of artists, we get kind of stuck in a box where it's like we have like our kind of core listeners, and then everybody else kind of blind ear to it and stuff. But some artists, I feel like, where they can kind of branch out and really, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite part about making music, man?
Just actually seeing seeing that, like, once it's done, like, or seeing it come together for one, like just actually piecing it together, like, and mixing it and the finished product, the whole process, like, just I love the process of it, like, even
Yeah,
though like it's just, and it's the feedback from the people, like it's positive feedback, like,
yeah,
it's not making nobody feel bad, like it's lifting spirits, like
yeah,
it's making people feel better about themselves in situations, like making them feel confident, like, it give people hope,
hmm for sure.
like like I said, I always listen to music, I always enjoy music, and the feeling I get from music, nowadays, like I can tell the difference than what it was, in the 90s, early 2000s, and on up, so
Yeah,
like, and I hear people, they speak on the music, like they're like, man, you gave me that's that feel I used to feel when I was listening to this, or I get that vibe when this, or man, I listen to your music every morning when I wake up, like, bro, you give me, like, or it not only phone calls, but like it'd be just like people ready to do something crazy, and this happened to my song would just pop up on a playlist or anything.
yeah.
They might
Nah,
get in the car and they got my CD and they've been listening to their phone the whole time, but the CD start playing and it changed their whole mood. And I get
yeah,
a call at 2:30, 3
and
o'clock in the morning, like, bro, the nigga I was about to go take out, he owe you his life. Cause if I
yeah,
never got in that car and listened to your CD, man, I would have, dude say he just went to jam and change his whole perspective on shit. And
Yeah.
then, like stuff like that be big to me. Like that's big. Like
Yeah, music's definitely real spiritual. You know what I mean? That's why it goes back to like churches and shit like that. Cause like I feel like a lot of music we're losing that. You know what I mean? With a lot of current music and stuff. Cause I remember like that's what really made me want to start making music was the way that music made me feel. Like you know what I mean? Whenever I'd hear certain songs, you know what I mean, and it just made me feel a type of way. And I always tried to like make music that would reflect that, you know what I mean? Like, and it's hard whenever you make it yourself because you don't really know how other people feel whenever they feel
right,
because you feel what you feel from it. But like we were saying, like we built it from the ground up, so we look at the project different than like somebody with fresh ears, you know what I'm saying? And that's
right,
even though it sounds like kind of arrogant, but I always wish that I could just like see myself like from somebody else's, like you know what I mean? Like go watch me perform or like hear my music from somebody that's not me. You know what I mean? To be able to like
right.
experience that. You know what I mean?
And
Like
that's how I really kind of look at it. Like to make myself better. Like, I look at it like it's film. Like I'm
yeah,
watching film at the same time. Like even if I'm in the car with some people, like I might just depends on who it is. I'll get in the car with everybody if I ain't riding by myself. You know what I'm saying? Or if somebody ride with me, I just see how they I notice how they react to certain things with the music.
yeah,
And it'd be different people. And different kind of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's different perspectives toward different type of music. Because you get in my car with me, he's like we not. If I'm, you might hear a trap song here. Next song might be a little drill. Next song might be a little. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going through whatever I listen to throughout the day, and
yeah,
if I'm not just locked in studying my music, some I probably just recorded over the past 2 weeks. So now I got a 15 track CD in the car that sound like a whole mixtape. You don't even like some people won't even know it's me. Like,
yeah,
cause I'm just listening to it and they be like, man, what was that? Cause
yeah,
they hadn't heard it. So they're like, who is that? I'm like, that's me. They be like, what? Like, bro, when you or it might be somebody I'm just giving them a ride. They walking down the street, hey man, you need a ride. They get in and hear it and like, man, what the hell is that you listen to? It's like
yeah,
that. They're like, bro, I know I've been hearing about you do music, but I ain't know you was coming like that. So you just
yeah,
got a new fan, whoop whoop, and it just happened like this. So I'd be like, okay, damn, boom. So like stuff like that, like it just I added into the database, and once I get in the studio, like it comes out. Like even I was telling people on my TikTok live, like that was asking me something like that, and it's just like it's a spiritual thing, like you say. Uh, like it's funny how like I hear a bar, but it might sound like it's in Nipsey Hussle voice,
yeah,
or I have, like R.I.P. Long live my little bro D Ron. His birthday just passed a couple days ago. Um, he was the guy. He started out making beats with me, and he actually learned how to record and be an engineer as well, just by being around me, But like I hear him, like different guys that was there along the way that I done lost. Like
yeah,
it's like I hear them talking to me. It'd be funny to me too, cause like it be especially like the ones that just actually grew in the studio with me. Like I know they'll say certain stuff when I'm
yeah,
about to do something or say something, and I
yeah,
hear them like yeah. So it'd be stuff like that, man. It'd be a whole lot with the process. I just understand it now.
yeah,
I understand it more now. I don't understand it fully, but I understand it more.
yeah, yeah. Nah, for sure, man. Like I know exactly how. Because I mean, I know a lot of people that I start out making music. I started out just being like the studio rat, like just chilling in the studio, just got some weed and I got in the door, you know what I mean? But like the type of people that like I used to look up to, they don't even make music no more, or like
Right.
even if I
Stuff like that.
yeah, or you overpass them and they kind of hate on you now. Whenever you look at it like it was all love, I mean, it's still all love, but at the same time, it's like I guess people deal with shit in their own ways. You know what I mean? Not everybody's the same. Some people just
Yeah, some people don't know how to keep
handle.
you can still keep creating and pass the torch at the same time. Like it just is
Yeah,
time. They just gotta understand that. Like
yeah,
you're not gonna be the big dog all the time. And you
yeah,
might not ever be the big dog, but you'll have access to them at the same time. It,
yeah,
to other people would be like, oh, you in his shadows. No, I do my own thing. I just support because we're on the same team. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how it's supposed to be. And some people can't handle looking at it like that because their whole time was to. That's why I say I don't look at things as a competition. I'm in competition with myself, but if I'm
yeah,
working with other people and we're a team, like I'm not looking to compete with them because that causes envy to come about. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like certain people, not everybody, but like some people can keep it competitive and they just make them better. Some
yeah,
people get in the competitive mode to where they feel like, oh, I'm gonna kill him on this verse, and nigga come and drop a verse, he ain't said nothing, get on the verse and eat, and nigga be like, damn, he ate me again. In his mind, he like, damn, he ate me again. I do this shit. So now
yeah,
he on some envy shit, like, damn, I'm gonna get, now it's hateful. Now it done got personal, but outside these verses on these songs, like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Outside the business, because this person could control his
yeah,
competitive side. Like,
yeah.
and it be like
Whenever,
that sometimes.
yeah, whenever it's like if you do a song with somebody, they should bring out the best in you. You know what I mean? Like if I send somebody a song, like I would want them, and if they send me back something that was better than what I put down, I'd be happy with it. You know, I might go try to change my shit up and make it a little better, but I'm at least
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
And
happy. But a lot of people, they're not like that, man. They just want they want to be the top dog, like you were saying. You know what I mean? Whenever that really shows like the difference between people that really have love for music and people that are just trying to be above the music, trying to be like the top dog. Like, because if you got love for music, then like you know what I mean. Like somebody can make a diss track about me right now, and if that bitch was hot as fuck, I'd be happy. I'd be like, shit, at least a badass song. You know what I mean? But
right.
I don't know because I ain't really had that happiness. I don't even know how to deal with it, man. Like somebody, I'll be in my feelings sometimes on some shit like that. But that's why I don't be trying to battle rap or do no shit like that because I don't,
Yeah, like
I
some
don't know
people
how
be
to
trying to
handle
get
that.
me to be involved with shit like that. I'm like, I don't battle rap, bro. Like
Nah, nah, because
I
I
just
just
I like creating music. I'm not out here to
yeah,
get
and it's that
on the sway in the morning and go have the hottest freestyle and all of those shit. Like
yeah,
I don't care about that shit. Like I just like
nah,
making good music, putting good frequencies out there, man. Like
yeah,
and having fun with it. Like it just it's business with me, but like it's more of a hobby. Like I got a good heart, so I don't be looking to come up with a any type of scheme to get anything out of anybody. To be honest,
yeah.
a lot of stuff that come to me, like I let it happen organically, man. I that on God's time with it. Like I let Him, like that's just how I am. Like,
Yeah, and it's
but at the same time, I still be having I still have bills and responsibilities to play,
yeah,
to take care of. You got things you gotta handle. The way life's set up, but like me just genuinely, bro, like I don't be like I be looking out for people
but
like 'cause I look at it like it can be me or it was me once before, never know.
just like the
So
heart too big song, my heart too big, and
yeah, man. So I just
but
like my yeah, I had to remind myself like that song really remind me like let you know, hey boy, your heart too big, boy.
yeah. What's crazy is it's like it's because I feel you completely, man. Because I'm the same way. Like I don't be trying to one up nobody. I don't be trying to scheme. I don't be charging people for shit. Like everybody be like, oh, like my manager always be like, man, you need to charge people for energy. You need to charge people. I'm just like, man, like I don't
Right,
like to me, like once you start charging the actual like you know what I mean, if I was making money off of like advertisements, I was making money in other places, that's cool, but I'm not trying to charge the actual person, you know what I mean? Because
right.
and just like how you were talking about with like this, you ain't trying to scheme, you ain't trying to do none of that stuff, and it's hard to have a big heart like in this business where it's like everybody's, it seems, at least it feels like to me, is like everybody's agenda is to kind of try to find some way to make money off you, try to find some way to, you know what I mean, get something out of you, or to try to use you to, like, you know what I mean, like
Yep.
whenever you're talking about, like earlier you're talking about being used and stuff in like you know what I mean? And I completely agree because it's like you're either useful or you're useless, you know what I mean? But either way, you get used in life, you know what I mean?
That's that
But
part. It's the point when you misuse a
yeah,
person.
exactly.
That's
You
when the
misuse
problem
somebody.
comes in. Like, you know,
And it's hard whenever it's like whenever you're making music and you're by yourself, you know what I mean, you're making music, you putting your blood sweat and tears into all this, and then you come out with your project, and then everybody wants to jump on board, everybody wants to put their hand in the pie, everybody wants to take credit, you know what I mean, for what you did and stuff. And it's like, y'all, where were y'all at whenever I was feeling like I didn't want to do this no more, or like whenever I was, you know what I mean, going through some shit, or whenever I
you
couldn't
feel me? Like you
pay it.
weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym.
Yeah, like,
When I was grinding to become this,
yeah.
you
But
feel
then,
me?
but then once you got the cake all baked and you got the icing in it and shit, everybody want to come for their slice and shit. You know what I mean? That's the music industry to a par,
Oh,
man.
they
Like,
look good. Let me get some. No,
yeah,
put your hand back. Dang,
but
you can't share nothing with me. Dang, you stingy. No, I just
yeah,
know who put in.
exactly, man. Exactly. You know, and sometimes it's not as clear as day as who's really the ones that are with you, because the ones that are against you try to stay the closest to you sometimes. You know what I mean? Because they want to know what you're doing, they want to see it, or you think that
But
they love you and shit.
if the process take longer than what they expect, they're gonna jump ship.
Oh yeah,
Cause
definitely.
they can only act for so long.
Definitely. And yeah, that's a good point. And especially with like music and artists, is you could say the same thing, because a lot of these artists that start making music, they're not ever gonna make it, because whenever it comes down to like making music, is you go make music, and then like the idea of an artist is that they're gonna put out this song, everybody's gonna love it, and they're gonna be rich and famous. But it
Right.
don't work like that. You put out this song, everybody ignores you. The people that are like, you know what I mean, that you think are gonna support you, they're not gonna support you till it's really cool to support you, or they're gonna, you know what I mean? Or even if they do support you, it's just you don't, it's not that instant gratification that people think that comes with this. So
It
it kind
has
of
to
weans
it
out the
has to
art.
look a certain way to them.
Yeah. And it
You
has to
feel
be
me?
cool. It has to become cool for people, because a lot of people, they don't have taste. They need the industry or whatever to be like, this is the artist. This is why we got all these plants and stuff that be like, oh, this is who's cool right now. This is who everybody listening to. Everybody sound like this person right now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right. Like and like whoever viral. That's why people do, and that's why people are willing to do the weirdest and the craziest things.
Mhm. But they're
To
putting but they put shelf lives, on their
yeah,
product as well, because if like they don't put that out right away, then that's just gonna sound like, last year. You know what I mean? Whenever you got artists that are
that's why
creating.
like people be like, boy, you know you be dropped. That's how and that's because that's how I look at it. I feel like it was if it come about then I needed to drop it then. If I didn't get a chance to it's certain stuff I done drop, I done recorded and it'd be years before I put it out and it'll sound like I just recorded it. It
Yeah,
would like cause I'll be ahead of my time sometime. Like and I
yeah,
always been like that. Like I'll record a song and I'll be ahead of time so people wouldn't understand it.
yeah,
Like especially like I know it's like that around here. I'm not gonna say everywhere. I know it's like that around here because I'm in small little Ruston, Grambling area, kind of country around here. So like my mind be, like a bigger like a metropolitan area like population will understand
yeah,
more. You feel me? Like, and that's just coming out from experience. That's just not assumption. Like, that's just the feedback I get from the music, and that's why I tell people like, some people come to me, man, you got to get out of Ruston. You just be. They think just because I'm still in Ruston, like that's why I want to be. That's what I'm targeting. Like, no, I'm dealing with legal issues for one. Two, like, I've been had global fans all around the nation and around the globe. Like
yeah.
since
Not like
2009. Like I was
even
on
like
Global Disco Volume One for Florida
yeah,
way back in 2009. And I got introduced to that from a DJ in Germany named Danny T.
yeah.
So like
Even just with like these streams and stuff, like I've like branched out and like got a lot of people like from South Africa, Germany, Sweden that be paying
yeah,
attention, you know what I mean? And I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was like saying, because like I'm in the same boat, like I'm dealing with legal issues and shit, so I can't really leave, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
but if I could, man, I would go overseas, you know what I mean, and go do a tour overseas or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Because like they look at us in different lights than Americans look at
And they
motherfuckers.
appreciate the art of music.
They do, and they appreciate real music. That's why, like Nas and stuff can go tour and sell out arenas overseas, but he can't do that in America. You know what I mean? Because they appreciate that like actual real like feeling to the music. You know what I mean?
Just like with Chris Brown, how they try to slander the man name over in America, but he go over to Africa and sell out in an hour and 38 minutes. So when the ticket
Yeah,
boom,
like 30,000, 40,000 people. Like it looked like a whole sea of people. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, like I think he so
America.
I think he grossed up to like maybe I want to say like 10 mil.
Yeah, see that's gotta be like the best feeling, man. Because like
Like
with
it's big,
performing,
bro.
you know, 'cause I know you perform a lot and stuff too. It's like a real like you feel the energy of like the crowd and the people and stuff. And the most people I probably ever performed was maybe 100 people, maybe. You know what I
Man,
mean?
it feel good, bro. Like
Yeah, but even just like that, like imagine like 30,000, 40,000 people just like you know what I mean? Like that shit gotta be
that's
like the best feeling in the world, man.
that's a lot of energy to take in.
Yeah. But I love that shit though.
Man, I
Like I
love it. That's what I'm saying. I be like some of them artists. I just want to stand there and just
Yeah, cause like
take
I'll
it
be
out.
like
Yeah.
I'll be kind of awkward sometimes, like in real person. But whenever I get on stage, like I'm just not. It just sounds different. Like it's something about like just and I'll be out here in St. Louis, and I perform in a lot of places where like I go in there, I'd be like the only white person. They kind of looking at me like you know what I mean. But then
Right.
once you perform, and then you can just feel like it's like the room changes because it's just like all of a sudden they just like you know what I mean. It's like a good feeling, man. So like
Because
speaking,
it's all love. It's like all
yeah,
genuine love. Like I had performed for Western High, the high school up here, and bro, like it was so much love. Like it really took me back to when I was hooping in the playoffs. I'm feeling the flow shake, bro.
yeah.
Like just hearing, like hearing them people call your name and they going wild like that, like them kids really, and they knowing the words to the song, like they're just fucking me up. Like, but I enjoyed it. Like it was like the energy, bro. Like
Yeah,
it was amazing, bro. Like that shit damn near had you levitating.
no, but like what I learned though is I try because I like I've kind of tried to learn from a little bit because I like expect it, but it's like whenever like I'll go perform, like it's like the ultimate high, like you know what I mean. Like I'm just like, especially like afterwards, I still on the stage, I'm feeling great, But then the next
Yeah,
day, it's like I'll be at the ultimate low, like you know what I mean, after putting on a show because it's like I feel like you know what I mean, like it's like I win, I was this person, I was this, and now I'm back, you know what I mean,
get back to
regularly
back to
reality and shit, you know what I mean. Like it's almost like if you just if take some ecstasy, the next day you'll feel like shit. Like it's like the higher you feel, the lower you go come down
and
to. You know?
and from experience, like from the experience of doing that, like I understand it now. Doing that, like, cause we create music that speak on our life, and this
Yeah,
is like we understand, like you say, we built it from the ground up. So we go out here and we make all these people happy. Uh, we come back to the same life like we haven't really accomplished anything.
yeah. It's because at the
So
end of
that's like even though we don't look for the money because we're humble, and that's just that's how we built. But that's what makes us feel good about ourselves because we were able to go out and the work we put in building this product, this brand, this style, all this stuff together, just to change our life and to see it actually changing your life, like makes you feel better about yourself. Like,
yeah,
all right,
and it's
so
like the
let's go book some more shows.
yeah, I know, right? I know. It's just it's crazy, man. It's definitely like a great experience though, man. Like and like you said, like you were talking about with music and like seeing the whole project, like you know what I mean, from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean? From getting to the point of just having an idea or making a beat or hearing a beat and being inspired by that and putting some words together to the point that you're on stage and people actually like know the words to the song that you made. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like it's a great feeling, man. But like you were saying, man, it's like it just sucks whenever it's hard for nowadays for artists to really make money. You know what I mean? To make a living off this. You know what I mean?
Because it's like the people that that do have the power to incorporate that, like they're allowed, but they're only allowed so much.
Yeah.
You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But they allow so much as far as the artist receiving. You know,
Yeah.
they're getting a big gain. They still well, we elevating, but we still gotta put in so much work.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to Iron Connor, and we were talking about the same thing. We were talking about that like how it's like the contracts and stuff with the music industry, they need to be like updated. You know what I mean? Because it was made for a different time period. Just like I believe that like the Declaration of Independence, that shit need to be updated because it was like a different time period. That shit was made in the 1700s. You know what I mean? It's the same thing
Right.
with like these contracts that for these artists, they were made like, just like if like right now you sign the contract for, they give you $1 million. You know what I mean? You have to sell so many units, you know what I mean? Or you end up owing them that money back. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and
So you
yeah,
end up in debt with them. You know what I mean? Like in the way that the industry is, people aren't really selling records no more. You know what I mean? Like it's
right.
hard for, like, because it's just like we were talking about like why people don't go to shows and stuff no more. And I was saying how it's like people became so accustomed to getting music for free, you know what I mean? That they feel like, you know what I mean? Like if you make concerts for free, I bet you more people would go to them. You know what I mean? But it's like they don't want to pay for music anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like people just got in their mind that they're like, I shouldn't pay for music. Music should be something that's free, you
So
know?
now, right. So now it's like iTunes and Apple and stuff like that. They still make you pay for a song, but like or album, something like that. But like
Yeah, but not too
stuff
many
like
people are really
like like
down with that.
Spotify, YouTube, and stuff like that. Like they're just gonna make them pay for their
Yeah.
platform, and
And then even out of that 99 cents that they paid for that song, we get like 0.00001 of a dollar. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you know what I mean? That's how like it's negative. Like
like
we get
like can we just
negative.
half it down to 99 cent? Like why
Give
why
me a
what's so hard
penny.
about that?
Can it be an actual penny instead of like a tenth of a penny? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Because
that's
come on,
crazy.
y'all already get 99 cents and y'all gonna give us a tenth of a penny.
A tenth
You
of the
know?
lowest.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. And it's hard because it's like these, like, unless you're really, because we still, people, they don't feel like they need like record labels. They don't feel like they need none of that because DistroKid and all these things. But what they don't understand is like you got to pay to play and stuff. And in order to have your music, like if, let's say, like if I'm listening to Spotify and somebody's song comes up next, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
somebody paid for that song to be there or be on that playlist or be suggested, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
they got
our
some
music
type
gets
of plan
lost.
or something they done paid
Yeah.
for.
So it's like people can find our music on those platforms, but they have to search for it. You know what I mean? It's not being suggested to them like a industry artist would be, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so they got all the package plans, like it's
Yeah.
everything automated. Like it's like it's set up. Or I paid $100 just for this to pop up on people's timeline
Yeah. Yeah,
for
like
30 days. So it's
yeah,
gonna make sure it's gonna hit them right in the face every day. You know,
yeah, where it's like paid sponsorships and stuff.
and you
But then
gotta
there's
think
so
how
many
many times
scams.
you gotta hit them in the face.
Yeah,
You know,
and then you got to think like you're competing with somebody like Drake's probably got probably like four or at least like $1 million budget for just paid sponsorships. You know what I mean? For just to have
right?
his shit pop up. You know what I mean? He probably got at least 1 million for his project just tucked away just for that, just for to boost. You know what I
Straight
mean?
straight promo and marketing.
Yeah, just for that. And then we're sitting here grinding up trying to get $20 out of our paycheck we got left over to send to Facebook, thinking that's gonna make a difference. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it, it's sad, man. And it's like I feel like a lot of times, which I don't want to get on the conspiracy shit, but I feel like the industry, it's almost like if you don't feed a certain agenda, then you're not gonna get played neither. You know what
That
I
too.
mean?
That
Like
too.
you gotta play into their little agenda, violence. That's why all the women rappers, you know what I mean? Like it used to be like, think about like female rappers back in the day, like Eve or Queen Latifah or like people like that. You know what I mean? Like come with bars and stuff. Now it's like all these female rappers are all like just like slut rappers, basically.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I
Like
mean?
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, them people weird, bro. Like, I don't like. I've dealt and had conversations with different labels and stuff like that, but I don't speak on it. You
Yeah,
know, I was, but like, it was a guy from Def Jam or whatever, bro. It was just on some. The first couple of days they called me, it was on. It was cool, but like after that, like it was just on some. Like I got him comfortable with the conversation, and it's just like after this, like you gonna do what I say and whatever I say goes type shit. I'm
yeah.
like,
Like he
I'm
like
like,
owes you or something.
yeah, I'm like, mind you, I hadn't signed with nobody or nothing. Like these people hit me up in my email, they got my information and reached out.
Yeah,
So it was weird. So dude was supposed to come. He said he was gonna come over this week, but he ended up coming a week earlier. But I was gone that week. I'm like, okay, boom, I'm gonna go out, hit the road, take care of this. Then when I come, I had that done. So this weekend come, I could be around the house. But when they
yeah,
show up, well, he popped up on me. But that's just how God worked. Like he didn't even have me around.
yeah,
But so happened I had people. I always have people at my house. So they was there, and it was mind you, they with me the whole time these conversations going on. Be doing I'm on the phone with him. He telling me this and this. Every time he brings some up, I'm doing research on it, or I got somebody looking it up. So they seeing what I'm seeing. So
yeah,
when the man showed up, mind you, this man, every picture I've seen this man, he bald headed. He has no hair. Say the man showed up with an afro. Um, they was in two different cars. It was him and another guy, supposed to be another artist that was from Atlanta, but he looked up to Louisiana artists or something like that. But they say the whole thing, which is weird.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never got to meet the man in person like that. God kept me away from him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I
Like,
feel you.
so like, but it was just like I was just reading just from experience. I was able to read between the lines, like, but not just be excited like, oh, this by the name Def Jam. Like, okay, that's
Yeah.
not, like I don't care about that. Like, what's your purpose? What you hit me up for? Like, what you trying to do? Like,
Hmm.
convince me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's just like, the conversations I've had with Cash Money, Rich Game Money, Power. Like, when you got a you got a business partner that they're reaching out to because this person or this person, but these two people really don't get along, but they just trying to reach out, taking a chance to reach through me, but at the same time they still handling this situation on a personal level instead of a business level.
Yeah. It's not really about you. It's about a beef or a bicker between them two that they trying to work
Yeah,
out something with.
so
Yeah.
like we really not getting no details besides y'all want me to come chill Cash Money, this and that. Y'all talking to me, I'm hearing Young Boy and Jacquees recording in the studio in the background at the time. Like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but that sounds like some sweepstakes shit. I'm not a fan. I'm a
Yeah.
fan, but I'm not a fan. I'm an artist. I'm here for business. That's what I want to scout for. Like, you
Yeah.
know, what am I benefiting out of linking up with y'all or whatever? How y'all want to do this?
Yeah.
And it's like, they'll get back with me, but the whole time they really not getting back with me, even if they trying. Really not comfortable because these two guys having awkward situations, because I can tell how this other guy's talking that's more dealing with me. I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, like, this is not about y'all. Like, y'all making this about y'all. It's not about y'all, bro.
Yeah.
It's about
Yeah.
business. Like, we trying to put me in the position so I can put us in the position to change our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's that's the difference though. Is like nowadays is like people they don't really be looking at people as like they look at everybody, especially like artists, like what can this person do for me or what can I get out of this person instead of looking at it as like what can we do together, like what can we bring to the table so we can just eat. You know what I mean? Because that's what, and I blame a lot of it is because the industry's been like that, and these
Yeah.
people have got screwed over by other people, so they learn from time and stuff like what
Just
not
then
to do.
passing it on down.
Yeah, and then they do that shit to the next person because they're like, and they feel like it's like something you gotta get fucked over. It's like part of the you know what I mean, like like a pledge or something. Like you have to be fucked over in order, you know what I mean, to make it out here in this industry. Instead of
They
just being
got to
like,
have
yo,
you
let's
in. They got to have something they can hold over you to blackball you or blackmail you
yeah,
in order for you to
exactly.
be initiated type
Yeah,
shit. Like
and it's because the people that are running the shit are people that aren't talented and they're not artists and they really have nothing to bring. So they try to hold on to these people that are actual the talent. You know what I mean? And try to hold
so
them
you
back in
won't
a
get
way.
higher than them. You feel
Yeah,
me?
exactly. And they forget that they actually work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it should be. They should be working for you, not, you know what I mean? You working for them, having to jump in hoops for them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 'Cause at the end of the day, you the product, you the brand, the person. If a
Yeah,
store ain't got a product that nobody wants, they ain't gonna have no business. They gonna go out of business.
exactly.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So and that be the thing, like, and I just why I be like, I be, like if a person be like, this my partner. They like what he got going, they ready to pay him and do this for him for I'm rocking with him. Shit, man, I'm finna do what I can to help. Nah, they be mad
Yeah.
because it's not them.
Yeah, exactly. And it should, and that's another thing is like with all these people and especially with like underground and in the way like the industry is with us and shit is it's like everybody trying to nickel and dime each other and shit, you know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody just coming together and then so somebody actually makes it and then they can come back and then we all gonna eat. You know what I mean? Instead of just trying to make $5, you want to charge $20 for a feature. Like what the hell is $20 gonna do? Like why don't we just put out a dope song, push that shit, try to get it where we can make a million off that shit and then we really gonna eat instead of like, you know what I mean, hurting people that are just like us, hurting people that are just normal people trying to
Yeah, like that's
live off their
crazy. Like,
paycheck, make their dream off their paycheck, promoting themselves. You know what I mean? Like, and it just shows you because those type of people are people that I don't think they truly believe that they'll ever really make it. So they just trying to make any little thing that they can. Or, and a lot of times, a lot of people do rock with people and stuff, and then unfortunately, whenever they get to a position, they just stop answering their calls and they stop fucking with them, or people get big headed and act like they did it all
yeah,
themselves.
like
You know?
I done had that before, like a couple times. Like even and it's the thing, like or like it's like people will get around me and they feel like they done reach. Like okay, I'm gonna hang around him just to get this. Okay, boom, they done reach their quota of whatever the fuck they was trying to get out of being around me. Now it's like now it's like they not even they not answering the phone, nothing. So it's just like, damn, like what's up, oh, what's up, bro? Like, are you straight? I'm just checking on you, but I know I see you online. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing you active and you ain't hospitalized or nothing. So therefore, I'm knowing.
Yeah,
I got to
yeah,
pull up on you at your house and just pop up, make sure you're all right or hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you
yeah,
like once you go to seeing stuff like that, I just be like, okay, cool. I know what
yeah,
it is now. I'm not gonna force it. Like, person know how to reach out to me if they want to reach out to me. If they don't, cool. Like, I'm not doing no boss tripping. Like, 'cause at the end of the day, I still have my life to live. I still have my responsibility to take care of. Like, I can't put my life on hold because of whatever else somebody got going on that's negative toward my life, and I haven't given, especially when I haven't given you a reason to. You know,
for sure.
like.
For sure.
So
So man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Before we wrap it up, is there anything that you want people to know about you as an artist, and also let people know where they can find your social medias and your music and stuff at?
But right now, for starts, my Instagram been tripping, so don't look for me on the gram. Somebody hacked my last page, and that was all linked together, so it's been having some difficulties. But you can find me on Snap, TikTok. I just got on Lemonade. That's gonna be the new TikTok platform. I think they saying something about TikTok supposed to be ending, and they directing people
Yeah,
to Lemonade. But I'm registered on that. Facebook, I say Snapchat. I'm on all platforms with the music. So, just type in STROKKI, Strokki Bobbi, just like that. And you can get it. Like I got new music coming up, more videos, more content. It's more to come. It's more to come, man. And it's
that's
only
what's up,
getting
man.
better. So
All right, man. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. And anytime you want to come on here, man, you're more than welcome and stuff. If you ever want to hop on one of the streams or anything, man, I appreciate you coming on here, though, for sure, man.
No problem. Appreciate you for having me.
For sure.